deserve standing ovation.
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
1 o'clock.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch coming from Wainwright. A swing and a ground ball to third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For St. Louis, the left fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch of the at-bat.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A ball and no strikes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brad Miller. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's set and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh and 2 the count to Miller. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1 and 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Tanaka pauses. 2-2 on its way. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Tauchman. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Mike Tauchman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
That is it. The third baseman, Miguel. And
here's Miguel Andujar now. A bouncer to the left side, and that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second.
that is it. The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So first and second with one man gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. From the stretch, sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready now, Victor Reyes. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home. Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul Dyn-Lgn, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. LeMahieu's got it. Torres at the bag. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 3-1. Taken, strike 2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He's running. Hit down the third baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Edman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Tauchman is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Edman, base runner at first with 1 out. There he goes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Brad Miller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
To 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Runner's on his way to third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Mike Talkman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul Dyn-Lgn. Now here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Sanchez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Yadi Molina digging in now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Tanaka into his motion. Here it comes.
Outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Jay Bruce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. windup and the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The first baseman, number 12, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. And he is in there.
Now back, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
Ball 2.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Dyn-Lgn. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. And he's safe. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Aaron Judge.
He's set. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Men on third with 2 down. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Torres.
At the plate now, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Talkman.
John Gant comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Standing in now, Mike Talkman. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1-check swing holding up.
Here's the 1-2.
That's the ball.
Second and third, 2 away. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball foul down the left side. Another one sent foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another 2-2 offering. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Torres picks it up, and there's one down now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Edman. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Ball even at 2-2. The pitch. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Colton Wong will be next. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting.
Colton Wong will
The second
stand in.
baseman.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Torres brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, number 9.
Andrew Miller gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jay Bruce now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right side, taken in by Wong. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting. Second base.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The first baseman, number 12, Neil Walker.
Into the box now, Neil Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. 1 out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Tapper up the line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So now to the plate, Brad Miller. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now, Victor Reyes. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Torres at the bag. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Paul Dyn-Lgn digs in next. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's set and the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in, Mike Tauchman. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
With the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Tyler Webb enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The designated hitter, GM3.
Giancarlo Stanton will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with